think I'll cross and take my mans out, just kill yourself. In the trenches, 40 on my hip, I had to fix my belt.
What's the YouTube not saying? What kind of thing?
That.
We back, bro. Look towards them, bruh. They want to see your face, bruh.
What's good, y'all?
That's the back of your head, bro. Watch out, bruh. Anyway, y'all.
And matter of fact, even though I'm looking away, I'm still looking at y'all. So I'm always looking. So stop playing with me. What's up, bro? Why you taking my down, wall?
I'm just saying, bro. What if they want to do? What if they even want to see you look?
They with it, bro. With it, bro. I'm a multi-sport athlete.
Watch out.
It's a fact.
I played soccer blindfolded before, and tennis,
bro,
and baseball.
I was playing DN and I no-looked all, bro.
Okay, no, stop. I was at the game. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Whatever, bro.
Don't be trying to cap.
Whatever.
Anyway, y'all, we got the complete compilation of Larry Bird's greatest stories told by NBA players and legends, part 3. Y'all was saying y'all can't wait for part 3, so we got y'all, bro. So we finna get straight into this bit. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if this one, share the video and all that. Let's hop right into this bit, bro.
Welcome to the complete collection of Larry Bird's.
Come on, bro. It's the same dude.
You had a sword.
Okay.
Part 3 of the complete collection of Larry Bird's greatest stories.
I want to avoid the phrase trash talker, but he did do some of that too.
Excellent. He didn't play. He had a sore knee. But my point to you is this: Larry gave me 50 and 3/4.
Oh God. Oh, who's sitting there on one video?
And Rodney Rogers said, "Hey Larry, you ain't hit a jumper since '84."
And Larry looked at me, and then he looked at Mark, and he said, "Mark, I'm going to go down. I'm going to come off the screen. I'm going to catch it right there. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to shoot it in the rookie's face, and then I'm going to run down the floor."
Bro, you just described the whole entire description. Like, what? He drew a play out. He told him to play and everything. Like, bro.
To the post. And post
do this. And after that,
and boom. He said, it's going to be a long night, Sal.
One dribble going right, spin, shot, bucket.
And then he did.
He did it.
But
there was nothing I could do about it.
I want to avoid the phrase trash talker, but he did do some of that too. What did he say on the court when you guys were having your battles?
Larry was not the one to just talk a lot of trash, but the things he would say to you would stick there. I mean, if it was just a simple Coop, I'm wear you out this play, or face, or just the way he said things, it made it very hard. Face.
What is
scored 2 points and
he'd say
in your face.
In
you
your
know,
face.
he didn't have to go the extra 2 words in your. He just say face, and you
Bro,
him in
what?
business. At times, especially, I had my differences with Chuck Person, who was a very lively talk out on the floor. I think
he looked like he just talk shit.
Chuck Person.
Oh God, this guy talk shit.
Lively talk out on the floor. I think he gets you into that mode of talking a little bit more.
I was going to say, you reminded me of a story when I was talking about Chuck Person, that Bird apparently was playing one and just torching him one night. I think he had 35, and as he's shooting the ball, he says to Person,
I'm the best player to ever come from Indiana.
I'm the greatest player ever out of Indiana.
Wow, shooting!
He shot a 3-pointer in his face, all net.
And he says that right to Person as he's shooting, and of course the shot goes in.
That's crazy. That's some hard shit. I asked him, hey baby, what's your number? And then I shot it and made it.
Bro, what the fuck is you talking about?
That's exactly kind of what I did.
One thing Larry said to me.
Hold on real quick. Okay.
We gotta keep doing that, y'all.
Okay.
Did any sugar honey iced tea talking. He just kind of like played. But this one time he said, came down and I'm playing him. This is 1987. We're playing for the champion. He goes, Coop, I'm about to wear your ass out. So I'm locked in on it now. And this the basket behind me, and I'm here. And Robert Parrish comes down and sets a pick. And I was hard to set a pick on, so I knew I was going to get through it. But Larry takes me in. He comes off this pick, and he comes off right about the elbow. Dennis Johnson threw him the basketball, and Kareem steps up. So Larry catches the ball, and I'm right behind him. And he catches the ball, and he goes up. I said, I'm getting ready to smack this shit. He goes up. Kareem is there. My hands are there, and I'm like this. I don't know how this guy got the ball to Robert Parrish, but he throws to Parrish for a pick and roll play. Parrish gets the ball, slam dunk. Boston goes up. The fans going crazy.
He didn't dunk that motherfucker.
He goes, I told your ass. And to me, that might seem like something simple, but that's the greatness of a great player in Larry Bird. And from that point forward, we never talked. He never said anything else, but it was just the fact that he wore my ass out on that play. So that's the thing I respected a lot about him. Because Larry could score with or without the basketball. That kind of player there, that's the ones that you like to see and like to play against.
Crazy, bro.
Is there any story that just that you forgot about, that you found notes
Oh,
for?
yeah, I had little notes
like
and stuff. So, again, Larry Bird,
notes?
he could hold all these things in his head during a game. So he'd have a shooting drill at the old Boston Garden.
That was a routine at the Garden, around 4:30 in the afternoon. I was an early guy. I'd set up early. The Garden would be dark.
Dark Garden. Come out with an equipment guy and just do the perimeter, shoot for half hour, and all you heard was swishing.
Be a little bit of light by that court. The equipment guy was Joe Catato. Larry would come out. He brought him to Indiana when he went there, and loved this guy, the equipment guy. And Larry would do the perimeter, and I'd be setting up in my Stone Age computer porter bubble on the sideline right next to the bench when they used to let us sit in those seats. The lowly riders had those seats next to the bench.
I'd get there early, plug in my Stone Age computer right next to the bench. He'd come over, he'd call me Scoop. He'd say, Scoop, what are you working on? I'm saying, I'm doing an early story.
And Larry, he liked to break chops. He'd come over, and if he missed a shot during that thing, he'd say that the Bull Gang set up the rims, something wrong with the rim. Otherwise that would have gone in. And he'd come over and he'd say, what are you working on, Scoop? And I'd say, well, I'm doing an early edition newspaper story about your free throw streak. He was coming up on Calvin Murphy's 88 consecutive free throws.
You were approximating the NBA record for consecutive free throws, Calvin Murphy at 88. So don't miss one tonight or I'll look bad in the paper.
It's going to look stupid if they open it up tomorrow morning and you miss when I'm writing about the streak. This is how it works. Sure enough, first half, he goes to the line for two, and the foul line is lined up right where we're sitting if he looks over.
He's at the line. He makes the first.
He looks over and winks at me.
He looks over and winks at me before he makes the second. I mean, guys don't do that today.
But he was always thinking about these things. It's like paying off a bet in the middle of a game. He was doing two things at once.
What? He's keeping himself, entertained on the sidelines, too, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Man, I'm going to keep this real with y'all, man. My ass got busted real early, man. I came into the league, man. I was 19. You know how some of them vets, man, they play you to the T, man. I got played down in Boston one night. We was playing Boston Celtics. So the great Larry Bird, I didn't really know much about, I'm from Indiana. Larry's from Indiana.
In Dallas,
I know about the history of Larry, but I didn't realize how he really got down. When we got to Boston that morning, I knew something wasn't right. I saw an X-Man. He was limping around the court a little bit like he was sore. I figured he'd be all right,
We seen this one in the last Larry Bird video, bro.
Make sure to watch that.
Okay.
McDaniel. I figured he'd be all right by time. I go to the game on the early bus. I get there. They come out on the court. They say, hey, Sean, you starting tonight against Larry. And I was like, I'm all for it, though. So he gave me 50 and 3/4.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see his reaction.
He was hitting everything.
And he talked to me the whole entire game.
What did he say?
Well, first of all, he asked me to jump ball. He said, you the cat that broke all my records in high school, right? And I was like, yeah, that's me. He said, I got you tonight. So every shot he was calling, at the defensive end, he would tell me, he'd be like, when I get down to the other end, I'm a pump.
That nigga kind of like Jordan Poole.
Get an and one on you.
Wait.
Look at you. High school,
right?
Okay,
am I tripping or?
And I was like, yeah, that's me. He said, I got you tonight. So every shot he was calling, at the defensive end, he would tell me, he'd be like, when I get down to the other end, I'm going to pump face you. Get an and one on you. Look at you. Go off the glass. That's how cold Larry Bird was.
And that's the legend. Like, people say that he was one of the dirtiest trash talkers, one of the best trash talkers. Like the one game he played and told you don't shoot all left hand buckets on you. So he really talked like that.
Larry told all of us and the media, he said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed.
I remember because I was there, and it was at a time when McHale was still coming off the bench, and so he scored the first 8 points of the game left-handed, and Jerome Kersey was guarding him at the time, and I remember this because we had a great trash-talking team. I mean, we had ML Carr, we had McHale, we had Bird, we had.
I ain't gonna lie, but I remember when I told my defenders I'm gonna play this without looking. So I put a blindfold on.
Bro,
I put a blindfold on before the game, and at halftime, you won't believe it. I had the blindfold on, and I had one hand behind my back, tied behind my back. So on halftime,
we had guys with
no, I couldn't finish.
With that, and I'll never forget it. McHale yells out, "Hey Jerome, wait till you start shooting right-handed."
Being from the streets, man, I was to the point of like, look, I'm gonna foul him so hard that he's basically gonna take his will. He started shooting the ball with his left hand, man. I was trying to foul his right arm.
Hold on. He shot it with his left hand right there?
He started shooting the ball with his left hand, man.
Jordan, that didn't even look right, bro. What the freak?
He did a running jumper, bro.
The fuck, bro? What is Larry even doing? Like, did the whole challenge him to do that the day before or some shit? Like, bro, what is he getting these daily challenges from? Like, this shit.
He was shooting with his left hand, banking it off on me, looking at me, still slapping me on my butt and everything, man, telling me everything.
That's something that he didn't hit you. He didn't hit you on the butt. Now I got to fight you.
And then Larry, he actually invited me to his house that summer after the game, man. He told me, he said, that's the best defense I've seen so far, the best effort. I get that. I gave you 50 and 3/4, but that was the best effort I've seen in a long time.
Oh, effort. Come on, bro. He gave him a halfway compliment.
You had good effort.
You tried. I mean,
you get an A for effort.
Like, bro, what?
You had to guard Larry. What was that like? The worst thing was when you guys were in pick and rolls because Kevin or you or Chief. Chief came up and it was a quick pick and roll with a slip. So when I first came over my rookie year, I remember you were talking about '86. Remember the game? My rookie year, Mark Aguirre didn't want to play against the Boston Celtics for whatever reason.
Bring it up court to Larry Bird from three. Yes! Larry Bird! A three-point shot with 4 seconds to go, and the Celtics lead by 1.
Could have been called Bird. So I was, I think, at that point, the third small forward, and Larry gave us 50.
Try again to score, and Larry Bird, an enviable pass right there.
He's giving somebody 50 though. Like,
misses, but Bird does the long arms. Bird gets a three points and 3-point field goal shooters.
I didn't let him shoot. I didn't let him shoot.
Larry Bird. And to go. Ellis goes. Larry Bird with the left hand. Bird, three-pointer. Count it, game for Boston. Larry Bird only needs 5-4 with 12 seconds. Bird, three-pointer. Count it.
Next year, for whatever reason, somebody else didn't play again. I was starting, and I go, okay, do you want Bird or McHale?
Oh, great choice.
And I was going, isn't Walton starting?
I was listening to Jamal Mashburn on a podcast the
Oh,
other
God.
day. He was talking about when the college players were practicing against the Dream Team. Have you heard the story that he was telling?
What the fuck Chris Rock know about guarding Larry Bird?
This was the legendary game where the college guys came in and Chuck Daly let y'all tear their ass up, and as soon as y'all started getting back, he ended it, right?
Chuck Daly had scheduled a scrimmage against a select group of college players.
So funny. So when we got an invitation, it was 8 of us. It was myself, Bobby Hurley, Allen Houston, Chris Webber, Rodney Rogers, Eric Montrose.
Shout out
Eddie
Rodney Rogers, man. Shout out to OG.
And Grant Hill was on that squad.
I think it's gonna be a good matchup. There's no advantage on either side.
For the college players, it was a chance to see how they'd match up against the world's best.
So we get to La Jolla, San Diego, and we check into the Marriott. We go up to our floor.
Damn, what the
and
freak?
we're walking in the corridor, and we see this.
The biggest skyscraper!
What hotel is this, dog?
That's a hotel! That's like a pyramid!
He just said this is the Marriott, bruh. What the
Go up to our
fuck?
floor, and we're walking in the corridor.
Come on, go back.
And we our floor, and we're walking in the
Wait,
corridor.
30 what?
And we check into the Marriott. We go up to our floor.
Oh, I thought you
and
said
we're
top
walking in
floor.
the corridor, and we see this tall white guy coming down the hall. And I'm like, damn, that look like Larry Bird. So Larry Bird coming down the hallway, me and Chris Webber, and Larry Bird, you don't realize how big Larry Bird is until you stand up close to Larry Bird.
Exactly. As a kid.
Larry Bird legit 6'10".
Nah, real talk. When I first stood up against him when he was coaching the pace, I was like,
Charlemagne.
So he walked by us and he says, y'all those college guys? And we was like, yeah, we the college guys.
And then he said, get some sleep, young fellas.
And he looked at us and he said, get some fucking rest. It's gonna be a long week. And walked off.
Gosh.
Like, what the hell?
what y'all got us into?
Yeah, I'm like, okay. You know, we like, all right, what's going on here?
I wanted to say what's up, and he just came to me like this, like, dang.
Yeah. So the next morning, we get up and we go to practice, and Roy Williams is our coach. But we only got 8. So we like, how are we practicing? And what are we practicing for? So we spent, I want to say, an hour doing the 3-man weave. And I'm like, what's going on here? Then they bus us to another location where the dream team is practicing. And these about 400 people standing outside waiting for the dream team to come out. They take us up to a top floor, and the dream team is practicing. They're finishing up their practice. And then they say, all right, get loose and stretch out. We're like, okay, we playing? They're like, yeah, we're going to play next. So we get out the gates. Like the first 15 minutes, we kicking their ass. we running them all out. Bobby Hurley in the lane, killing John Stockton.
Bobby Hurley was dominant.
So they stopped the game.
These young kids, they were killing them.
I remember Chuck saying, as soon as the game ended, we were getting ready to let media in, it was erase the scoreboard.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. They erased the score because it was losing.
I think we were up like 72, 66 or something, 64, something like that. They just stopped the game. So we like, all right, is this halftime or some shit? They like, nah, the press coming in.
That's crazy, bro. They trying to cap for the press.
Media comes in, scores, if not hundreds. They can sense something. You can feel the tension, or you feel something in the air.
Well, some of these college players we just got through playing against probably should be on this team, but they'll get their chance.
Nah, your ass got cooked.
He sweating this shit, bro. They looking down this shit, bro.
He said the college game in and out.
They gonna play. They should be on the team.
Like, oh wow. So that's when the
I already got mad. You know, I'm telling if I'm the college team.
I ain't gonna lie. Interview me now.
Interview me now. I'm gonna
tell the score soon.
Give me a Bible. I'm telling the truth and nothing but the truth. We was whooping their ass. And they take the scoreboard before y'all came in, just so y'all can cap.
For real, bro.
Yep.
Top writing the score down.
Oh God.
Daily let us win because they were like they didn't want to hold a complete game because they knew it was gonna be downhill from there because we were trying to prove that we could represent the country. So we lit their ass up, and then something happened. We're sitting there, and we get back to the hotel. Rodney Rogers says something to, it's a group of them. It's Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and everybody's shooting the shit.
And Rodney Rogers is talking smack to Larry Bird.
Magic heard that shit.
Whoa.
And we ain't think none of it.
And Rodney Rogers all of a sudden tugs on Superman's cape. What happened after that?
And here goes Rodney Rogers. He's talking the stuff that we were talking in our other room. You know, our other room, we talking junk. Like, yeah, Magic didn't know what to do. And he goes to Bird right in his face. He says something like,
hey, Larry, you ain't hit a jumper since 84.
Hey, man, they jump shots at the 80s.
Come on, dog. What the fuck do you want? You set yourself up for failure for what? Just take the dub, nigga. Do it again
He
tomorrow.
was taking shit too far. That's only one dub.
Like, they already got beat. They already got a chip on their shoulder now. Now they feel like they gotta beat them the next time.
Magic Johnson and Larry Bird's finna have a no-look competition, bro. They both been saying he at the same time and shit, bro. Like,
They
bro.
been passing back to each other without even looking.
They been throwing the back where they catch again. They hoop. Like, bro. Like, what the fuck?
One of the years they probably won a championship.
84.
There you go.
And I never seen this, and this one I was like, this is a different breed. Magic Johnson fed Larry Bird the ball probably about 8 times in a row down court. Larry Bird got the ball on Rodney Rogers, and every time he was about to make a move, he told him what he was going to do.
Bird,
What?
I remember one time coming to the corner, he pump fakes, and Rodney Rogers goes by. He says, "Welcome to the Parachute Club." It's a 3 in his face. And, you know, after, I don't know if it was Magic or someone said something like, you know, that kind of reminds you of 84 a little bit, don't it?
One dribble pull up going left off glass.
Wait.
One dribble pull up going left off glass.
Explain that to me, bro. That shit, bro. Did he just make that up in his head or something?
One dribble pull up from the left off glass, bro. Like, you don't just call shit like that out so specifically, bro.
Watch out, bro. He must have made that shit up. Like, he must be reading something off a script or some shit, bro. He made up or something, bro.
One dribble going right, spin, shot.
Wait, what?
One dribble going right, spin, shot, bucket. He scored 9 times or 8 times in a row. Left the court to go lay down because he couldn't sit on a bench. He had to lay down because of his back.
Your bug
Bro,
spray
you
should
want to go
take
take a nap? Come near, bro. Like, what? Bro. This nigga said 8 in a row, bro. No, I didn't see it on fucking bro. Because imagine Magic gave him the ball 8 times. So that means Magic did 8 times, bro. Like, bro.
And said, young fella, look like 84, huh?
Oh.
Last time he made it.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow.
That's crazy, man.
It was funny, the first time that I played in my rookie year, I guarded Larry Bird, and it took me about 10 minutes to realize I should be probably guarding him instead of staring at him. You know? And he came down, it was funny, he came down one time, and Mark West was the center on our team, and Larry looked at me, and then he looked at Mark, and he said, Mark, I'm going to go down, I'm going to come off the screen. I'm going to come off the screen, I'm going to catch it right there, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to shoot it in the rookie's face, and then I'm going to run down the floor. And that's exactly what he did.
He didn't have to say run down the floor part.
That just happened.
But did he talk to you, or you weren't good enough?
Through me. He never addressed me.
I love that.
Yeah,
because you're a rookie.
He wouldn't talk.
I could imagine.
He had no time for me. He just talked right through me to Mark West and told him what he's going to. Like, I wasn't even there.
And did Mark West going?
Mark was like, all right,
okay, yeah, all right.
You probably will.
And then he did.
He did it.
Wait, he said it while he knew he was. Bro, what? The nigga was right there, so that's bro.
He talked to the nigga.
He talked to him. Hey, bro, I'm gonna do this to him and him. Like, even though you right here, I'm not gonna talk directly at you. Like, you a ghost to me. Like,
bro, that's
what?
Crazy, dog.
Bro, that is so wild.
There was nothing I could do about it.
Dog.
I get a charge when I tell someone on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and do it. That's what it's all about.
Larry's open. 1-3.
I remember the Portland game. It was, I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. We were playing the Portland Trailblazers. He had like 52 points or something like that. We were down 3.
Wait, what?
A remarkable, crazy 3-point shot. He was leaning. And I was like, there's no way he's going to hit the shot.
Wait. What you talking about?
Fall away. All right.
He's leaning, falling, gets the 3-point. I'm like, this guy's amazing.
This guy's amazing.
I was a Celtic fan growing up. And I'm thinking I'm going to be a Celtic, you know. And then, you know, they picked me by as a
had no socks
Celtic fan growing up. And I'm thinking...
Is this Kevin McHale?
I have no idea.
I think it... Oh, no. Wait, bro. Please tell me he had the socks on, bro. Is that a chair? I think that's just a chair, bro.
You know,
For the sake,
they pick
what?
went by us, and I got to go and play against Larry and those guys. It's something I've watched my whole life. I turn around and Larry goes, "What's up, Sal? What's up, Larry?" He goes, "You hate it." Yeah, man. He goes, "Y'all not double teaming?" I said, "Nah.
Oh, shit.
Just me on you." He goes, "For real?" I go, "Yeah." Yo, mouse in the house, mouse in the house. And he runs down to the post and posts me up. And boom, boom, score. He said, "It's going to be a long night, Sal."
Bro, what the freak?
And Larry with a long jump shot.
The freak, man.
You mentioned, you talked about Larry Bird, and there was that one moment where I'm not sure if Isiah lost his mind or it was just the truth, and Dennis Rodman said, Larry Bird's just another white boy. He's a good player, but he's it's basically because he's white.
I think it was 86, 87. So we were playing Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. So they gave me the task of guarding Larry Bird.
He said a task. He said a task?
Like this 25-year-old rookie in the league.
I'm not guarding him. That nigga just said a task. They're gonna assign me saying it's a task. It's a task. Like, this is a real hard. Bro, what the fuck, my nigga? Nigga get put on task to guard Larry Bird.
Guard him. So that was my whole job, to guard the toughest guy on the team, on the other team. So, so I'm guarding him. And every time I turn my head, he's over there in the 3-point line. He said, "I'm over here, Rook." I'm like,
wait, hold on, wait.
I gotta go out there and run out there like a dumbass. Let's go out there trying to contest it.
He said, "Look, wait, hold on. I'm over here.
Go train like a dumbass.
Wait a minute.
I'm like,
wait a minute, go back.
He's over there in the 3-point line. He said, "I'm over here, Rook." I'm like,
oh, you say over here.
I gotta go out there and run out there like a dumbass. Go out there trying to contest it. He'll hit the three. I'm like, okay, that's this. So that's like game 6 in Boston. So I made the most wrong decision that as a person can make.
Man, that's crazy. He said, "I'm over here." Like, bro, what?
Yeah, go right there.
Huh?
That was me.
What? No, don't go back. Watch out, bro.
I'm right there. I'm right there, y'all.
37 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists.
The Pistons had lost to the Celtics in 7 games in the 1987
Damn,
Eastern
nigga,
Conference
that was
Finals.
Couldn't
In the
see his
Detroit's
identity.
locker room afterwards, the questions were about the superstar who dominated them again. And then things got complicated.
Wait! Is he signing them autographs with his left hand?
Wait.
It's dominated them again. And then things got
Jordan. So he's really ambidextrous, bro.
He's signing the shit with his left hand, bro.
He did say he was ambidextrous in the comments, but I just remembered, bro. What the fuck? It was crazy. Ruby Rose is actually ambidextrous, bro. When she sucked me up and shit.
Bro, watch out.
She used to it.
It starts because
I'm gonna to the hose.
Oh
Dennis
gosh,
Rodman
bro.
is asked about Larry Bird, and let's be real. It's probably the first time in Dennis Rodman's life that a white guy tuned him up on the basketball court.
Dennis Rodman just went to Larry Bird University.
Oh shit!
Larry was the god in the NBA. He's like the great white hope. At that time, I didn't know any better because I was so used to being in the projects back then. So after the game, I said, "That's the question. How do you think? What do you think about Larry Bird?" And I said, "If Larry was a black guy, he just would be a regular old basketball player." And I didn't realize what I said.
The funny thing about it is the fact that Rodman was in his feelings at that time. Worm was in his feelings. It was after a game, and Isiah took the heat on.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about being a captain of your team. You're going to take the heat. You're going to make sure that you protect your players.
I know what I was saying because I was so young and stupid. And I said, if he was black, he'd be just an average basketball player.
Yeah, you got a lot of flack for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got a lot of flack.
Yeah.
Like it was yesterday.
I'm just saying that's actually what I said back then.
He tripping, bro. The freak. Oh, the ad done, I think. What's that on the wall?
That comment and asked Isiah Thomas, your teammate said something. Do you agree with it?
And Isiah did a great job of protecting him. It wasn't the fact that it was any disrespect to Larry Bird and his ability. It was just the fact that, you know what, he's a player. We didn't want to look at color. So the thing is, he's a good player. Remember you said, here's the great white hope. But it was just the fact that when you look at it, I was like, that motherfucker bad as hell. You know, like, he white, he can play.
And it was more like, I'm in Boston. I'm in Boston. And Boston. But you know what's so cool about our team, though? That Isiah came to my defense. He took all that heat from me. He said, Dennis, just get in your car and drive back to Oklahoma.
W minutes.
A very, very good basketball player. I think he's an exceptional talent. But I'd have to agree with Rodman. If he was black, he'd be just another good guy.
Isiah, who clearly had the sophistication, picked the wrong...
That nigga right fast as freak back there.
Had the sophistication.
Damn.
Picked the wrong white guy to make his point. Because Larry was the baddest boy on the planet.
With that being said, Isiah took the heat for that because all of a sudden, it's like Isaiah's going to protect us, you know, by all means necessary. You know, it's like, okay, it's just Larry Bird. It ain't like is he special? Yeah, he's special. He's good. I mean, what else can you say?
You know, just walking in this room and seeing everybody, it must have touched a lot of people. And that's why we're here. We're trying to cover up for each other.
Isiah, tell me about the laugh. Now, is that a sarcastic laugh, or is that a laugh of someone who's saying, you know exactly what I mean?
No, it's a very sarcastic laugh. I think anybody who knows me well.
Do you regret the comment?
I never made the comment.
Do you regret piggybacking on Dennis's comment?
I regret not being smart enough to never repeat someone else's quote.
Bro, that nigga just turned the whole entire question around me.
And his image was undeniable. But for the team, the impact was totally different.
That was a turning point. Isiah really came to my rescue. That right there was a telling moment for me and for the team that we'll do anything for each other. But those times were different then. Those times were different.
Drink it out of the thing, bro.
But my career just escalated from that point on. From that point on, I learned. And the more I learned, the more I respect everything in life.
Let's talk about Larry the Legend.
Uh-oh.
The resume is long, but he's really known for two things mostly: shooting and talking trash on the court.
Yeah.
Which one bothered you the
And
most?
if you move it, if you need it.
I mean, his shot was just so, like, perfect, you know, and not only was it perfect, you know, my mother-in-law nicknamed his jump shot Silent Death.
I ain't gonna lie, like, interview me, like, I said something about Larry Bird.
Interview me, baby.
I ain't gonna cap. Shit.
Because when he shot it, the ball just, like, rolled in the air, and it was almost like it was playing a song, the way it was, like, just moving in the air, and then it would just swish through. I mean, his shot was just so, and he was just, you know, as a competitor, I mean, he was a killer. I mean, just a straight killer. And, you know, again, you've heard me mention and talk about the Celtics a lot. It taught us a lot of great lessons. You know, he definitely talked a lot of trash, but at the same time, he was backing it up. And during that period of time, you know, all of us in the summer, I don't know if there was an NBA player who didn't try to shoot or imitate Larry Bird's shot in some way, shape, or form because it was so pretty and it was just so. He was great.
You've told me a story about calling Larry the day after a championship. The day after. And what was he doing?
Well, for me, it was a unique experience. First of all, play with him. But after we won in '84, we went out, go after the game, you go eat dinner and do things like, people do. But we get ready, so I called Larry the next day, and I called over and asked Dinah, I said, Dinah, where's Larry? The very next day after we won in '84, ladies and gentlemen, Larry Bird is out running, trying to get the championship, the next NBA championship. That's the kind of dedication that Larry Bird had.
Go ahead.
That's probably true. But I probably felt so bad when I got up, I had to do something to start feeling better.
I think the video done. Anyway, y'all, that was a good video, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all comment down below, y'all want part 4, you know what I'm saying? I was in the part 3 in this bed. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to that for this twin, share the video and all that. Push the post on the bell. Comment out the video, see us react to, bro. We out this bed.
God, they look stupid.
Belly trucks with semi-suck, La Harlem turn the city up. Be wildin', don't get any fucks. We block stars, they